Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. Hope you're enjoying your morning. I know I've had a great morning so far. Took the dogs for a nice little walk this morning. It was beautiful, a little windy, but it's okay. I'm starting to finally warm up here in Tahoe for our actual springtime. It was warming up a little bit last month, but then we got some more snow. So just been enjoying that. And hopefully wherever you are enjoying the weather. And if you're able to roll out your mat, grab a blanket, grab some water, we'll go ahead and get this class started. We're going to do a full body flow here today. So we're going to start all the way from the crown of the head down to the toes and hopefully get good overall feeling of balance and connection with ourselves at the end of our class. So let's go ahead and get on started. All right. Find a comfortable spot on your mats. We're going to start in seated position here today. Hands gently rested on your knees, palms facing up if you want a more external practice today, palms facing down if you prefer something more internal today. Let's go ahead and close the eyes, take a nice big inhale, and exhale, relax. Inhale, rising up with the crown of the head, and exhale, slowly letting your sitting bones and tailbone fall into the blanket and mat. Allowing ourselves to slow down and truly connect with our breath and ourselves. Notice if there's any tension or if you're holding on to any stress in a particular place in your body. And see if you can breathe in a little bit more space into that area. And as you exhale, soften and let go. Inhale, expand through your rib cage, the front, the sides, the back. And exhale, release. Inhale into your shoulders, your arms. And as you exhale, let them become a little bit softer, a little more relaxed. Draw air deeper into your lungs by expanding through your belly. So expand as you inhale, and as you exhale, contract the belly, push the air out. Smooth and controlled breathing here. Find your rhythm. Coming into your space, letting go of all those external thoughts and concerns. Trying our best to let go of the to-do list for your day and bring yourself right here, right now. Let's take one more nice round of breath right here together. And exhale, release your hands down to the side body. Find your next inhale, reach them up towards the sky. Join your palms together and release them to your heart center. Let's take a nice gentle bow forward and create a mantra or set an intention for your practice today. Maybe working on creating happiness, joy, fun, creativity. If there's something else in particular that you are feeling focused on today, creating a mantra with that. So I am fun, I am happy, I am creative. Whatever you choose, repeat it to yourself 3 times inside your mind. And slowly, let's gently inhale, rise back up with the crown of the head. And when you're ready, open your eyes. All right, allowing ourselves to bring the fingertips interlaced, and let's create small waves with our hands. Warming up the wrists, the arms a little bit for our practice here. Switch directions. All right, go ahead and push those hands out, and then inhale and exhale, roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Inhale, go ahead and bring those hands in, and then externally rotate them away from the body. So reversing that rotation. And if it feels available for you this morning, bring those fingertips down towards the mat. Palms reaching towards the mat as well. So really get deeper into those wrists. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and shake those out a little bit. Small circles. Inhale. Reach the hand up. Exhale. Cactus arms. Pulling those elbows and hands down away from the ceiling. Smile as you bring your gaze up. Inhale and exhale. Hands back to heart center. Release them down to the side. Let's go and take a seated side stretch as you inhale. Reach one hand up and over to the side. Exhale, melt. Inhale, let's reach back up today. And then exhale, relax that hand down. Inhale, reach opposite arm up. Exhale, take it over. So bending the arm that is supporting and extending the arm that's above your head. Inhale, come up. And exhale, let's go ahead and float it on down. Inhale, reach back up with the arms once again. Exhale, cactus to second round. And then exhale, bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers, rotate the shoulders back, and just pull those hands away from the body. Inhale, exhale, see if you can bring your hands to the right hip. So just helping the left side shoulder extend a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, and exhale, bring the fists over to the right or left side. So opposite side of where you were just at. Inhale, and exhale, release behind you. Inhale, the arms up. And exhale, release them down. Let's go ahead and take it over to our hands and our knees. Let's take a couple of cat-cows this morning, placing those hands directly underneath your shoulders and your knees, right underneath your hips. All right, inhale, looking forward. And exhale, rounding through the spine. Bring your gaze towards your belly button. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more round. Inhale, let's go ahead and come back to neutral. And let's go ahead and work on our bird dog position here today. So we're going to go ahead and reach right arm forward. Left leg is going to reach back. Toes are going to lift up off the mat. Breathing in here, keeping the core nice and strong. Maybe finding a drishti, our gaze over our front thumb. Inhale, reach, and exhale, come back. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Lift the toes. Breathe. Find that nice elongation between your fingertips and toes. Inhale and exhale. Let's release. We're going to take that to the other side. We're going to add a little bit of motion here. So inhale, right arm, left leg, lift. And we're going to go ahead and pump it out for 5 rounds. Ready? Inhale and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to try to hold it out there, pointing those toes and fingers away from the body. You got this. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release. Same concept, other side. Inhale, left. Right leg up. Inhale, open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one, we're going to hold out there. Reach, reach, reach. Breathe. Inhale back to center. Exhale, relax. Third round here, we're going to pump it out for 10 this time, all right? Inhale, reach the right arm, left leg, ready? Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're gonna hold it out there just like the last round, really pointing those toes way out to the left as best as you can here. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the left knee this time. Inhale, open your right arm, reach behind you and grab onto the left foot if it's accessible. Push the foot into the hand and breathe. Inhale, slowly release the hand and foot away from each other. Exhale, back down to tabletop. Let's do it to the other side. Inhale, open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holding it out. Left hand out to the left, right foot out to the right. Breathe. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Bend the right knee. Find your inhale to reach your left arm back towards the right toes. Push the foot into the hand. Inhale, release back to center. Exhale, tabletop position. Take a child's pose if you like. Inhale, coming back up to tabletop position. We're going to extend into plank here, holding for 5 breaths. Last round of breath here, and we'll find downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, drop those heels. Find your downward facing dog. Maybe walking your dog out here. We're going to hold it for about 5 breaths. So just kind of finding a little bit of movement for your hamstrings, your calf muscles. Placing both heels on the earth. Inhale, lift both heels up as far as you can. Exhale, float them back down. Lift the toes. Inhale, lift the heels up one more time. Exhale, drop the heels, lift the toes. One last round. Inhale, lift those heels. And then exhale, plant the heels, drop the toes. Inhale, look up at your hands. Let's take a couple of steps to the top of our mat. Let's find a nice forward fold. Shaking the head yes or no a few times. And let's slowly roll ourselves to standing. Stacking one vertebrae at a time. Letting your arms be like mini weights as they slowly inhale the shoulders up, back, and down. Hands pull to the side. Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's find our first sun salutation A, together here this morning, okay? So coming to the top of your mat, we're going to take a nice big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Just sinking into your downward dog, checking in with yourself, your hands, your feet, your hips. Last round of breath. Inhale, look up at your hands, step, walk, or jump to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise on up, reach with your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, and then release Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 more breaths here. This time maybe adding a little variation in your hips, just kind of swooping them side to side. One more breath here. Inhale, looking up at your hands, step or jump to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, rise on up with your hands. And exhale, hands to heart center. All right, let's take it to Sun Salutation B. That's going to incorporate our Virabhadrasana A, so that's Warrior 1. So same thing we were just doing, adding Warrior 1, and adding an Ukitasana chair pose. Ready? Ukitasana. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step, jump to the top and back of your mat with your feet. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go ahead and find our Virabhadrasana A on our right side first. So just lifting that right foot, placing it between the hands, or rising up when you find your foundation. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, float it down. Take it through your Vinyasa, or you can always skip Vinyasa and meet in down dog. Ready? Left side. Inhale, reach with the foot, come on up with your hands. Breathe as you sink forward. Making sure that your hips are nice and square facing the front of your mat. Trying your best to keep your back heel down. One more breath. Inhale, looking up, and exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, look up at your hands, step, walk, jump to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, Ukitasana, chair pose. Take your next inhale to reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Taking that for a second round, we're going to add a little variation in our Warrior 1. Finding Ukitasana, chair pose. Inhale, look up. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, halfway. Plant the hands, step back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach with your right foot forward. Inhale, arise up when you find your foundation. Adding a little variation here in our Warrior 1, we're going to work with the arms. So we're going to bring the hands forward. Left arm and hand are going to stay right where they are. We're going to pump with the right out to the side 10 times. Ready? Inhale. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, we're going to hold open. Open, open, open through the arms, through the chest. Inhale, exhale, drop right hand towards the back leg. Inhale and exhale. Come back to your warrior one. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, float it down. Vinyasa. Let's take that to the left side. Bring your left foot forward. Inhale, rise. Inhale. Exhale, float your hands down. Same concept. Right hand stays, left hand is the motion hand. All right, ready? Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoop. 10. Open on up. Open and then drop that hand back. Keep dropping back and reaching as best as you can here. Inhale. Come back to center. Close the hands. Warrior one. Vinyasa flow. Find your breath. Meet in down dog. Inhale, look up at your hands. Step, walk, jump, top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Ukitasana, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment, close the eyes, and check in with yourself in mountain pose. Maybe hands resting on the chest where your thumbs are pushing in, feeling your heartbeat. Maybe hands all the way on your chest. Or maybe hands down to the side. Just taking a moment here. Open the eyes back up. And taking a couple of more breaths, or if you'd like to take a sip of water, I always recommend taking that small little sip if you feel you need. Hydration is always key. All right, coming back to the top of your mat here, we're going to go ahead and find a twisted Ukitasana chair pose. So coming into Ukitasana first, swooping those hands up with the inhale, tuck your tailbone, look up at your hands, inhale, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale one more time, exhale, left elbow drops over towards the right knee. Twisting our gaze over to the right side of our mat. Breathe. If you're more advanced, you can always open up those hands or add your bind as well. Inhale and exhale. Close those hands back together. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Bringing right elbow to the left knee. Drop the tailbone as best as you can. Looking up towards the left elbow. And again, if you're opening up, looking towards the top fingertips if you can. Or maybe a bind as part of your practice. Inhale. Exhale, close those hands back together if they were open. Bring yourself back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bend the knees. Plank. Let's work on those hips a little bit more here. Bring your feet together. We're going to inhale, lift that right leg up and back. And we're going to bend that knee and stack the hips on top of each other. We're going to draw small circles with the knee. And then change your direction. Go ahead and lift up. Now we're going to do slow, controlled climbers here today. So we're going to inhale, lift the knee. Exhale to the right elbow, slow and controlled. Take a breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw the right knee into the center. Take a breath. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, cross it over to your left elbow. Take a breath. Inhale, lift. Let's find rock star. Go ahead and bring that right foot out to the left. Stack your shoulders. You're on your right hand. Your left arm is lifted. Or fallen triangle. Inhale. Exhale, plant the left hand back down. Lift the right leg up. Bend it to the center. Find warrior one once again. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your hips. We're going to go ahead and find pyramid pose. So we're going to straighten our front and our back leg as best as we can. If you need to shorten your stance, go for it. Inhale and exhale, forward, forward, and forward. Belly towards thigh, hands can come to the floor. If you're a little bit more advanced in this pose, you can always start as well with your hands behind you, locking your elbows, or coming into prayer. One more breath here. Inhale, slowly come on up. Release your hands and they can come back to your hips. Find a warrior three from here. Bend into your front knee just enough that you can lift your back leg up behind you and see if we can teeter ourselves into warrior three. Hips staying nice and square. Hands reaching at heart center, forward, or maybe behind. Ready? One more full breath here. Come back to warrior one on your inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Walk your feet out. Remembering your intention, your mantra, repeating that to yourself. I am amazing. I have so much energy. I am fun. I am loving. I am kind. One more full breath. Straighten that front leg, triangle pose. Shift your hips back, reach your front hand forward, and then allow that hand to reach towards the floor or block. Find your breath. One more. Inhale, go ahead and come back up. Let's find straddle here. So turning your toes to face the left side of the mat. I'm just going to walk back here a little bit. Hands are going to come to hips first. Inhale, look up. And exhale, hinge at your hips. Small bend in your knees if you feel any tension there. See if you can relax the crown of the head and release the hands when you're ready. Hands to the floor. You can walk behind you as well. Breathe into it. Relax. Walking your hands up so you can do a half lift. Hands back to the hips. Rise up with your inhale. Exhale, and then inhale, hands back up. And exhale, Skandasana, skater's lunge, down to the right side first. Inhale, come up. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, come up. Turning your gaze and yourself towards the top of your mat. And exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's take that to the other side. Inhale, exhale, Ukitasana, chair pose once again. Let's go ahead and take that twist another round here. So inhale, look up at your hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale towards the right elbow, right knee with the left elbow. Maybe opening up. Inhale, exhale, close the hands if they were open. And then next inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale and exhale, back to center. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Taking it to the left side. Bring the feet together. Inhale, the left leg up. Bend the left knee, stack the hips. Draw small circles with your hip and your knee. Change direction. Inhale, extend the leg, and those slow climbers. Ready? Inhale, and exhale, left elbow, hold with the breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, taking it into that fallen triangle. Right foot is our support as the left foot reaches out to the left, to the right side. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, lift that right hand. Exhale, plant the right hand. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bend the left knee again. Warrior one. Inhale, exhale, hands to your hips. Coming into pyramid pose. Straighten your front leg. Maybe shift your stance so it's a little bit smaller or wider, depending on your preference. Hips are square. Inhale. And exhale, reach the chin and the gaze forward as the hips reach back. When you're ready, you can release your hands from your hips down to the floor. Breathe as you bring that belly towards the leg. Don't worry so much about the nose reaching the shin, but rather belly to thigh. Coming back up slowly, hands come to your hips. So we're going to shift that weight to warrior three. So bend into your front knee, lift the back toes up, teeter your hips so they're nice and square. Reach back with the right toes. Hands can stay where they are or find your variation. Inhale, slowly come back to warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Strong warriors, strong minds. Finding triangle pose. Straighten that front leg, shift your hips back as your front arm reaches forward and you hinge at those hips and come down. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Slowly coming back up. Warrior 2, straighten your front leg. Straddle pose, round 2 for this one. So your choice, I'm gonna let you bring your hands back to your hips and come down. Or if you prefer maybe to open up through the shoulders a little bit more, bring your hands behind you, roll those shoulders back, and then bend the hips and come down to the floor. Inhale and exhale 2 more times here. Inhale, rise on back up. And exhale, release your hands. Second round of our skater's lunge. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, take it to the right side, Skandasana. One more breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale, come up. And exhale, release hands to your hips. Turning your gaze and yourself towards the top of your mat. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Great job there, guys. All right, let's go ahead and take it through another round of our warrior 1s and 2s. We're going to go ahead and find our Ukitasana. You got it, chair pose. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, and exhale. Take it through your Vinyasa. Take a couple of breaths in your downward facing dog here. Let's go ahead and bring those feet back together. Let's find those climbers. This time we're going to add a drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right elbow, drop it, lift it, kick it back up. Center. Cross it. Fallen triangle or rock star. This time if you want to lift your toes up off the floor. And let's bring it back. Three-legged dog. Let's add a wild thing. So flip your dog, drop that right foot to the left side of the mat, lift the hips up. Come back to three-legged dog. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana A. Breathe. Now we're going to add a little twist here. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center. Left elbow comes towards the right knee. Twisting our gaze to the right. One more breath. Open up your arms if they weren't already open up. Extend your left hand a couple of inches forward. We're going to come into revolved half moon. Three more breaths right here. And we're going to come up into our twisted warrior 1 from here. So all you're going to do is just drop your back foot. Inhale, lift the upper body. And then we're going to rotate warrior 2. Now let's find our traditional crescent moon. Reach your hand forward. Place your hand on the mat a couple of inches forward above your toes. Lift the back foot up. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, rotate forward, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa. All right, left side. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, left, drop, lift. Come back up to three-legged dog. Exhale, center. Ready? Rock star. See if you can float your toes. Inhale, lift. Three-legged dog. Stack your shoulders. Stack your hips. And let's go ahead and flip our dog into wild thing. Inhale. And exhale, slowly transition back into your three-legged dog. And then exhale, bend the knee, warrior one. Inhale. Now we're coming into our twisted extended side angle pose. Exhale, hands to heart center, right elbow comes down towards the left knee, twisting the upper body. Open the arms if you can. And then taking it into our twisted crescent moon. Breathing as you keep that right foot lifted. One more breath. Drop the back foot, come into your twisted warrior one. Windshield wiper your arms open, warrior two. And into that front knee as best as you can. Shift your weight a little more forward. Come into your crescent moon. Standing crescent moon. Keep your core active and strong. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, warrior one. And then warrior, come down, vinyasa. Go ahead and plant your knees, child's pose. Preparing ourselves for either crow pose or headstand pose today. So whichever you're choosing to practice. Coming up, if you choose to do an arm balancing pose today, crow pose, one of my personal favorites. If you have a blanket, if you're still practicing your crow pose, maybe having something in front of you just in case you feel like you might tumble forward a little bit, is always a good little precautionary. You're going to walk your feet, bend your elbows back, and stack your knees on top of your elbows. Now the key here is to be able to teeter yourself forward. Feet can stay on the ground until they almost feel like they're light. So the more you can pull your crown forward, the more your feet will become light. So you're not really kicking off, otherwise you might go forward, but rather pulling the balance into place. Keep practicing that, holding that for a couple of more breaths, maybe a couple more rounds, whatever you got. Talking about headstand, that's part of your practice. Basket with the hands, or if you prefer tripod pose. whatever you choose. Today, I think I might do tripod pose. Why not? Okay, placing the crown of the head gently on a comfortable place on your mat. Elbows are bent. Lift yourself up. Bend one knee, stack it on top of your elbow, and bring the other. Kind of similar to crow pose, only your head is down, right? See if you can lift the knees up. Activate through your core. Lift the feet up. Strength through the legs just as much as the core. Maybe add a little variation. And coming out of the pose as gently as we went in, hopefully. And allowing ourselves to find child's pose. Inhale, let's go ahead and come on back up. And do a little lean back on those ankles and feet. So just lift the knees up about an inch or two. And then come down. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, go ahead and come down. Shift your weight to one side. And then shift your feet in front of you. Make sure you've got enough space behind you. Let's go ahead and find Paschimottanasana, so seated forward fold. And we're just going to allow ourselves to move that fleshy part of our butts away from our sitting bones. So we're going to inhale, reach on up with the crown of the head, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift a little bit, roll your shoulders back and down, and then exhale, melt down. Inhale, let's go ahead and come back up. And we're going to find a reverse plank pose. So reverse plank is very similar to reverse tabletop. If you prefer a reverse tabletop with the knees bent, go for it. If you prefer reverse plank, reach those legs, extend them, reach the gaze up and back behind you. Inhale, lift a little more, and then exhale, release. Let's go ahead and come down. Bend your right knee, hug it into your chest, and let's find a seated side stretch here. Seated stretch with a twist. Inhale, exhale over your right shoulder. And if a bind is part of your practice, I always encourage you to go for it. One more breath. And slowly release. Drop the right knee. Right foot is to the inside thigh. We're going to go ahead and allow ourselves to inhale and exhale. Forward fold. Janu Shavasana. I hope I'm saying that right. I always mess that one up. Janu Shavasana A. I hope. My Sanskrit is not as always good as it could be. That is a tough one. Inhale and exhale, release. Now we're going to just lift the entire body up. We're going to roll onto the right knee. So drop your right hand to the floor. Inhale, lift up, roll and lift. Inhale, come back to center. Go ahead and bring that right foot now onto the left thigh. So half lotus here, all right? We're gonna go ahead, if you can't bend the knee, leave it straight. See if you can bend that left knee and sit up, coming into a mirror coming into a nice seated twist. All right. Inhale and exhale, twist over to the left side with your hand resting on the knee. Now, if you're more advanced and you know this pose, Marishyasanasana, see? Or this is Jajinasana. Exactly. I won't even try on that one. I'm embarrassing myself. I'll practice for next class, I promise. Inhale and exhale. Release that foot down. And we're going to go ahead and lift ourselves back up into a tabletop position with the right foot still on the left thigh. Inhale, exhale, fire log pose. Bring your left foot to the right side and come into seated. Close the eyes and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Release the legs. Maybe shake the knees out a little bit if that was a little much for your knees. You know, my knees love to have a little bit of circulation and bending. So let's go ahead and bend that left knee. Hug it into the chest as best as we can. Inhale forward and exhale, twisting over to the left side. So you can hold on to your knee with your elbow. You have a little bit more flexing happening here with your left arm. Maybe you can bring your right arm to the outside of the left knee. So you know how most of us have a more flexible side than the other. We are left hand or right hand predominant. This is always the opportunity to try to regain a little more balance between the left and the right side. So allowing yourself to appreciate the difference. And by that, I mean, I don't have as much flexibility in this twist as I did on the other side. And that's okay, because I'm going to try my best to breathe into it, accept where I am, and let that tension and stress go. One more breath. Come back to center. Release your left foot and your knee down to the side. So it's on the inside. Inhale and exhale. Reach along your right leg and come down. Use your breath. You exhale to smooth out that stiffness, that tightness you might feel in your hips or in your back or in your spine, maybe in your shoulders. Melt down. Inhale, gently come on back up. Now we're going to go ahead and roll onto this left knee, lifting the entire body up. So come on up. Just really feeling a nice stretch between your fingertips all the way down to your toes. Make sure your toes are reaching into the mat. Inhale and exhale. Slowly, gently come on down. All right, so now let's see if we can bring that left foot into half lotus, so kind of onto our right thigh here, okay? Now again, if this with the knee bent is uncomfortable for you, just allowing yourself to stay here and then twisting over to the right side. If you're feeling like maybe you can go a little bit further here, bending the right knee gently, allowing the left knee to fall a little bit further down, and then twisting over towards the right side. Being kind to your body. Inhale, exhale, come back to center. Both hands are going to come behind you now. You're going to just let that foot slide down to the thigh just a little bit, and the right foot comes a couple more inches away. Inhale, lift into tabletop position with the left foot on the right thigh. Inhale, lift a little bit more, and then exhale, come on down. Fire log pose walks the right foot out towards the left, and we stack the knees and feet together. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, maybe close the eyes. One more breath here. Release the feet. Extend them in front of you. Shake them out if you need. And let's make ourselves all the way down onto the mat. So just making sure that you have some good space behind you. Activate through your core as you kind of just gently come on down to the ground. Extend arms above the head. Open up the legs. Full body stretch. Let's go ahead and find a bridge pose. So hands down to the floor on the side. You're going to bend the knees and the feet are about hip width distance apart. You're going to walk your shoulder blades together. So you have space between your chest and your chin still, okay? You're going to inhale, lift the hips one vertebrae at a time, working up towards the shoulders. Maybe if you can walk your feet a little closer in too. Maybe bringing the hands together in a small bind. Just breathing here, remembering that mantra. Creating positive energy for the rest of your day. Inhale, release the hands, and exhale, slowly come down one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. Remembering to always send gratitude and self-love. And releasing, coming all the way down to the floor. And then releasing your hands down to the side, finding Shavasana, corpse pose. And allowing to find comfortableness and relaxation. As you finalize your practice, solidifying all the good things you've just done for yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit. Just letting it all go, letting the body fully rest, recover, and rejuvenate. And if you have a place to be and need to get on with your day, you're more than welcome to rise on up and get on started with the rest of your day. Thank you for joining us here. If you have more time, I encourage you to stay here and give back to yourself the best way you can. Breathe in, breathe out. And we'll slowly bring awareness back to our hands and toes. And then begin to small little motion, returning back to each finger. And drawing circles with the wrists and ankles. Going in for one last full body stretch. Bring the feet and legs back together, bend knees. And let's roll ourselves onto the side. Take a moment. And in this position, once again, love and self-gratitude. Remembering that you are amazing. Then slowly walking up with the hands. Let's find a comfortable seated position as we begin our class. Releasing your hands down to the side body. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Join your palms together at the heart center. Take a nice, gentle bow forward, returning back to that intention for practice, repeating it to yourself 3 times. Giving thanks for the time that you've given yourself here today, giving thanks to your practice. Inhale, rise back up with the crown of the head. And in closure, I'd like you to rub your hands together, creating a little bit of heat and cosmic energy between your hands. Rubbing them nice and strong, and gently placing them on your eyes, covering them slowly, and taking a moment as you inhale and exhale, open your eyes. Slowly move your hands away from your face, releasing yourself from darkness to light. Thank you so much for coming to practice with me today. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you again for joining me on the mat today here in beautiful South Lake Tahoe. I hope you are enjoying wherever it is you are in the world. If you are interested in more videos, I have a whole YouTube channel with a bunch of different videos set up. I am still adding more as we are going throughout the weeks here, but please share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. I always love to hear reviews on things so I can make things better. If I can do something different, I'm always very open to hearing that. So please let me know what you think about the practice, the video, and I hope that you enjoy your day. If you're interested in joining this class in person, I will be joining in an in-person studio here pretty soon for the summer, so stay tuned. I will keep you posted on that, as well as I'll continue my online classes and online videos. So stay tuned. More information at mountainyogi.com. That's MTN Yogi. See you guys later. Have a great day.